name is Lori Gill. I'm the founder and clinical director of the Attachment and Trauma Treatment Center for Healing. I'm really excited to have Liana Lowenstein here with us today. Liana Lowenstein is a registered clinical social worker, certified play therapist supervisor, certified trauma-focused CBT therapist who has been working with children and their families in Toronto since 1988. Liana presents a variety of trainings across North America and abroad. Recent speaking engagements include China, South Africa, Israel, England, and Australia. She provides clinical supervision to mental health practitioners and consults to mental health agencies. Liana's 12 books on child and family therapy are known internationally for their innovative and practical techniques. She's also the winner of the Monica Hebert Award for Outstanding Contribution to Play Therapy in Canada. We'll post her contact information towards the end of this session. And I just want to say I'm so grateful to have you here. I've been using your resources for years, used them lots when I was a school therapist, and yeah, I regularly recommend you in our trainings because they're such fabulous, engaging, but non-threatening activities for children, youth, and families. So Liana is here today to share some favorite strategies with us that may be helpful during the pandemic. And with that, I'll turn things over to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Lori, and for inviting me to do this. I certainly appreciate the invitation, and I've been to your YouTube channel, and I've seen all the amazing things that you're doing and your website, so thank you.
That parents right now are doing the best that they can. They're being home, they're helping with homeschooling, and often feeling overwhelmed as well. I wonder if you have any tips or parenting techniques that you would offer that may be helpful at this time.
Yeah, I think this is such a tough time for families. Kids are at home and they're bored, they're frustrated, they're worried, and all those overwhelming feelings I think are leading to some acting out behavior for many kids. And parents are getting overwhelmed and frustrated themselves. And so one of my favorite go-to parenting techniques that I like to talk about is something that I call the brag book. And it's an activity that does certainly take a commitment on the part of the parents, but if done consistently, will ultimately reduce those negative behaviors that are driving parents crazy and will increase the desirable behaviors that parents want to see more of. I ask the parent to keep some paper and something to write with by the child's bed, or they can even get a little notebook, and they call it the brag book. And each night, they write a labeled praise statement in the bag. So in the brag book. So I say to parents, I want you to really watch your child during the day and be attuned for anything that your child is doing that you like, the positive behavior. And then praise that desirable positive behavior by using labeled praise. So labeled praise means telling the child exactly what they're doing that you like. So for example, I like the way you're playing so nicely with your little brother. I love how you asked me so respectfully if you could have a treat. I'm so proud of you for playing quietly in your room while I was on a Zoom meeting. Or you did such a great job focusing today on your schoolwork and getting your homework all done. I'm so proud of you. Way to go. So very specific in terms of the behavior that you like and using label praise statements. And then throughout the day, making those various praise statements. And then at nighttime, the parent will choose one of those behaviors that they especially liked, and they'll write the labeled praise statement in the child's brag book, and they'll read aloud the brag to the child. And so as the week goes on, it's filled with, this little booklet is filled with all these positive behaviors the child has done. The child has been reinforced positively for these good behaviors. It encourages the parent to really look for and watch for these good behaviors. And if done consistently, parents will, I promise, begin to notice that the child will do more of these desirable behaviors. Things at home will be more positive, more peaceful, and everyone will be happier.
Wonderful. I love that. It reminds me of when my kids were little, I had the Boyd's Bear little picture, and it said, "How do I love thee? Let me count the ways." But I remember seeing research years ago that said children who are confident and resilient know not just that they are loved, but what it is about them that their parents love. And, you know, the technique that you're describing not only helps children to know, and teens, right, what the qualities and characteristics that are positive or desirable, or that they're proud of, but it also helps them to understand what that action looks like, right? You're making it very clear by labeling it and being intentional with that, and that's really wonderful.
Absolutely. And it's also really a self-esteem building activity.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
as kids hear all these, labeled praise statements, the good things that they're doing, the things their parents appreciate about them that they're proud of, it builds a child's self-esteem. And when kids have higher self-esteem, their behavior is better because they feel better about themselves.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for that. This has been really wonderful, and I wish you well in your practice and appreciate your time today.
Thank you so much, Lori, and all the best to you.